baby photos. This is infinitely more important than any of you guys. Aww. They're so cute. I am an avid enjoyer of warm tea, good books, granny hobbies, and staying in pretty much any night that I have that's free. However, every once in a while, I remember that I am in my 20s, living in a massive city with lots to offer for nightlife, so I will go out. However, I always end up wearing one of two items, depending on the mood, whether we're looking for attention seeking or non. And these, I swear to you, are the only shirts that I have ever worn out to clubs. So I thought it was time to fix that and give myself another option for fun going out clothes that are actually unique. Whilst scrolling the other night, I saw this video, and it's not a want, it is a need. I have to make that top. It looks fabulous. And it helps that I have a massive bag of zippers I am probably never going to use, simply because I would rather do 20 buttons and buttonholes than work with a zipper, especially a metal zipper. But if I'm not actually putting them in something and I'm just using them as the material, I think maybe my lifelong gripes with zippers could come to an end with this project. So we shall see if I can recreate that look, make it fit on me, only using zippers, and in the process, maybe heal the rift between me and this sewing notion. It's zipper time. What's tough about this is that I want it to be tight, but I'm not working with a stretchy material, I'm working with the zippers. So I'm going to sort of patchwork use as a pattern this compression top, which I very much like. It's one of my faves. So I'm going to use this sort of to get the shape of just how wide it needs to be. Because this is stretchy, I'm going to, err on the larger side and pare down as I go. And because I liked the faux mock neck, turtleneck kind of thing that the person in the video had going, I'm also going to be using this turtleneck as just kind of a secondary little pattern reminder, one on top of the other, and I think that will allow me to actually make this feasible. I don't know. I'm honestly a bit nervous about this. But I don't really have a suitable pattern otherwise, and I'm just working with individual strips of zipper. So we're gonna have to just make it work as we go and keep trying it on as I sew it together. Today, I mostly just want to look at if I'll have enough zippers to cover all of this, or if I'll need to patch in strips of fabric somewhere. And if I end up having too many zippers, then I'll get to pick out what colors I want, which is kind of exciting. If I don't have enough zippers for this, I might actually cry. Never in my life would I have thought I'd want more zippers. So, going through the bag of zippers starts now. I am much less worried now about not having enough zippers. I feel like I'm spoilt for choice, which is good too, because a lot of these are neutral colors, and while I do wear a lot of neutrals, this is supposed to be a fun going out top, so I'd like to stick to the brighter colors as much as possible. Most of these are metal. I do have some plastic. Plastic is easier to cut. Metal, I can cut them. It'll work. It'll just be kind of a pain in the butt, which not the end of the world. Like I said, I'll make it work. A lot of them have been crumpled in that bag for such a long time though that they don't even lay flat. So I am going to iron all of these so they're nice and flat, and I can start laying them out and seeing what kind of arrangement I want for the actual top.
After all the zippers have been ironed flat, I'm taking some chalk and putting a rough pattern for the front and back of the shirt directly onto my cutting mat so I can lay out and fuss around with the zippers without having to worry about pattern pieces. And after much deliberation and fussing about with color choices, which I spent way too much time on, I'm starting to put together some panels and sewing them, alternating between straight and zigzag stitches.
B is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. I'm sick, so my voice fits the song perfectly right now. I have begun putting together different panels of the top, and it's going well. It's a tedious process just because I'm switching back and forth between straight and zigzag stitches depending on how much material I have to work with, because I keep coming across these holes where I need them to butt right up against each other. So zigzag is more useful in that. But my big problem is, I didn't think about getting it on. You think, oh, it's made of zippers. It'll go on so easily because you can just unzip it and get in. But the problem with most zippers is that they're not actually made to come all the way undone. They have a stopper at the top, because most of these zippers that I have are made to go in like the backs of dresses or on the sides of skirts, things like that, where it's not meant to be like a jacket zipper where it completely opens. But I did have some of those jacket zippers. I had two that would work for this, but I had one that I actually wanted to use, and it comes all the way undone. So this will be the front panel, because I'll actually be able to completely get in and out of it without having to like weirdly maneuver it still connected. It can come completely open, which is great. Just something else that's not going to be super inconvenient, because if I hadn't found this zipper, I would have just made the shirt and had it be kind of hard to get into. I'm also more likely to wear it now that it's easier to get into. So hooray! And back to piecing all this together, one tiny little bit at a time. We have a front. We have a back. I gotta make it one thing now. I already planned ahead for this. I still have extra zippers. I assume that the underarm is not going to be enough, so I'm going to have to add more zippers in there most likely, and I have to figure out how big the neck hole is, probably finagle with the shoulders a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is tackle that neck hole, because I want to know how much of this is actually usable as shoulders and how much is usable as neck hole, and figure that out, I guess. Pin it all together, try it on, see how it goes. I'm pretty excited about this. We're testing the neck hole. So I find my open all the way strip, open it all the way, put this back in front. We've got nothing attached underneath because I don't want to accidentally choke myself if this is not going to work. Okay. Oh dear. There we go. Had some thread caught in the zipper. All's good, all's good. Come on. What are you stuck on now? Oh, okay, got it. There's a piece of zipper behind here that's getting caught on it, so I just gotta make sure I pin that back. I'll probably sew it down so that it doesn't become a future issue. But it fits on my neck! Oh my god! Okay. This is so cool. Okay, and it's got the little mock neck raise that I like. Okay, Okay, it's coming together. So these bits here on the side are now the problem, because this would go about here, this is to come down. So I'm just gonna grab some pins and mark where the problems are. For instance, this part needs to go down a bit because I forgot about the arm's eye curve that would be happening. We'll pop a pin in it. Oh, I'm bad at pinning with my left hand. Okay. Okay, so it's only like a little gap on either side that I need to fix. And then I need to attach the shoulders. But that is a problem for a little later. Okay, I'm tackling the sides next, and then I'll do shoulders last after I sew these neck pieces together. This is so exciting! It's a whole thing! It's far from over, but I do want to do a try on and see if I screwed up massively in the making this. If I need to take it apart and add more ease, but for now, I'm going to try and put it on without unzipping everything. So far, so good. Oh my gosh, it feels like it fits great. I'll have to review the footage and see, but oh my gosh. There's these parts in the back are too high, so I am gonna trim these zippers straight across, and then a couple of these, I don't want them all this long in the front, so I'm gonna trim some of these as well. That'll come with knotting them off so that the zippers don't slip off, or just zigzag stitching them in place. I'll see which one I want to do. Oh my gosh, but it actually kind of fits! Oh, this is beautiful. This is great. I didn't expect this to work so well, and I'm definitely going to never get this right on the first try again if I tried. It's also covered in like excess thread right now because I haven't been trimming my threads as I go. So I'm going to trim and reattach the zippers and then get all of this nasty thread out of the way. And we'll have a new shirt. Oh my gosh. It feels great. It feels good, which is really important. It feels like my other like compression shirts do, which is what I wanted.
I ended up closing off the zippers I trimmed by hand, which was slower than if I had just used my machine for a zigzag stitch, but I'd already broken 2 needles on the metal zippers of this project, and I wasn't ready to sacrifice more than that. Then I was able to move on to trimming those pesky excess threads, and once that was done, I had a new top.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love it so much. It came out fitting so good. It's colorful, which is something I don't have a lot of in my closet. I love it all around. Plus, it's super versatile because, like, even just with the one zipper that opens it up, you can go full mock neck, you can go like a little bit open, go deep V, or I figured this out while I was doing this. This looks great just as a vest, I think, which is cool. I love it. I love this project. I'm so glad I came across that reel. Definite credits to the original artist. I mean, great work, amazing. And I had so much fun trying something, you know, that kind of shook me up a little, because I do hate zippers. Still hate them after this project, but I'm glad I got to get rid of almost every single zipper I own and not really feel bad about like not using them, because I did, and they look great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you would like to see me do some more sewing shenanigans or even talk about costumes in film and TV, then be sure to check out my channel. If you are not feeling up to more full-length YouTube, then consider looking at my Instagram, my TikTok, or my Patreon if you'd like early access to videos and some perks. I hope you're having a good day or night or whenever you happen to be watching this, and bye! I'm recording this while I am recovering from a cold. I want you to know that I suffer for you guys. Talking hurts so much. I need to find an event to wear this to soon.
I'm so tired.
Oh my lord. She's gorgeous. I should FaceTime someone. Someone deserves to see this now.